Although breastfeeding is a healthy and natural way to eat for your baby, many mothers may worry about their milk supply. Unfortunately, there are many myths about low breast milk production, which can cause unnecessary worry and early weaning. I set out to dispel the top 10 misconceptions about the scarcity of breast milk in this video. It's the Mom Hack YouTube channel. Subscribe and let's get started. Myth 1: little milk after pumping means low supply. Reality: pumping output is not an accurate indicator of your milk supply. Babies are generally more efficient at extracting milk than pumps, and factors like stress, time of day, and pump fit can affect the amount expressed. In different periods of lactation, milk can be expressed in different volumes. In the first weeks after childbirth, pumping is especially difficult, because the production of oxytocin may not be established yet, or because there is lymph and interstitial fluid in the breast, which make pumping difficult. For example, there are mothers who easily pump 100 milliliters from one breast in 15 minutes, and there are those who pump 70 milliliters from both breasts in 2 hours. At the same time, the babies of both mothers gain a kilogram a month. Personally, I am one of those moms who have to pump for a long time to express a normal amount of milk. So, pumping is not an indicator of the amount of milk. Myth 2: a nervous baby who refuses to suck is a sign of insufficient milk. Reality: there can be various reasons why a baby becomes fussy or refuses to feed, and it's not always related to milk supply. It could be due to teething, illness, if the baby is cold, hot, or worried about something, or other factors. It's essential to observe other signs of effective feeding, such as weight gain, swallowing sounds, and contentment after nursing. In such situations, just continue to offer the breast. Myth 3: soft breasts and less fullness indicate low milk production. Reality: as your body gets used to breastfeeding, you may notice that your breasts feel less full or softer. It doesn't suggest that the milk supply is getting less. Your baby's needs are taken into account when producing breast milk, so your breasts might not always feel full or firm. Your body produces a large amount of milk immediately after birth, as it does not know how much the baby needs. But after about 2 or 3 months, lactation is established. This means that the body begins to produce the amount of milk that the baby can drink. It stops producing too much. This is a normal, natural process. If you need more milk, just breastfeed your baby more often, especially at night. Myth 4: baby gains little weight if weighed once a week or once a day. Reality: newborns tend to have growth spurts at different times, and weighing once a week or even once a day may not capture the full picture. Checkups once a month with a healthcare professional, who will evaluate the overall growth pattern, are more reliable in assessing a baby's weight gain. Myth 5: small breasts lead to insufficient milk production. Reality: a woman's capacity to produce milk is not influenced by the size of her breasts. The quantity of glandular tissue, not the size of the breast, affects milk production. Even those with small breasts are capable of providing their babies with a plentiful supply of milk. Regular breastfeeding, breast pumping, and the amount of liquid drunk are the main factors affecting milk production. Myth 6: frequent feeding requests indicate low milk supply. Reality: frequent feeding can be attributed to growth spurts, increased hunger due to developmental milestones, or seeking comfort. It is not an automatic sign of low milk supply. Remember, your baby often asks for the breast because it's not just food. It is a feeling of coziness, calm, a feeling that mom is nearby, and sometimes even pain relief. Myth 7: a baby who wants to be held all the time suggests insufficient milk. Reality: babies have an innate need for closeness and contact. It is normal for them to desire being held frequently, and it does not indicate inadequate milk supply. Skin-to-skin contact and nurturing help build a strong bond between you and your baby, promoting emotional well-being. Myth 8: waking up at night means the baby is not getting enough milk. Reality: waking up at night is a completely normal process for every baby. This does not mean that you do not have enough milk. Moreover, night feedings stimulate the production of hormones that are responsible for milk production. That is, night feedings increase the amount of milk. Myth 9: fast or prolonged feeding signify low milk supply. Reality: the duration of breastfeeding can vary widely among babies, with some feeding quickly and others taking their time. The efficiency of a baby's latch, the flow of milk, and individual feeding styles all contribute to the duration of each feeding session. As long as your baby is gaining weight and producing an adequate number of wet diapers, the duration of feedings alone is not indicative of low milk supply. Myth 10: milk has stopped leaking and there is no need for lactation pads. Reality: breast milk production operates on a supply and demand basis. If your breasts are leaking without sucking, it means that you were producing too much milk in the past. If the breasts are not leaking now, this does not mean that there is not enough milk now. This means that milk is produced in the right amount. That is, this is not a reason to panic. Breastfeeding mothers need to know the truths behind these myths in order to feel confident and knowledgeable about their milk supply. If you have concerns about your milk supply, consult with a lactation consultant or healthcare provider who can offer personalized guidance and support.